Well, youngins, we've got us another one in the books. Christmas 2016. She's wrapped up. I hope your belly's is full, honey. Your heart's is fuller, and your bank accounts ain't too empty, honey. Merry Christmas. It's Lae'Visia Rivers. Honey, let's hope there wasn't no sins to even think about or talk about today for Sunday sins, but let's talk about some Sunday sins that could possibly happen tomorrow. You know, I may even have to move Sunday sins to Monday altogether for a long time for a bunch of you people. Because dieting days is coming up, youngins, and let's God know that Mondays is hard to start a diet. I mean, people will be upset. People might die on a Monday, honey, when I have to start a diet and they have to be around me. But tomorrow is the 26th day of December. And a bunch of yuns is going to take some broke toys, some ugly clothes, some ignorant gifts, some of them things they set up in the front of the stores, you know, that's like $9.99 junk tables, $12.99 junk tables. Y'all gonna take a bunch of that junk back in the store and try to get you a due bill or a store credit or something for it and get you something that you'd actually have. And yins is going to end up being mean to people and hollering and not being nice. But let me tell you something. There's something called retail etiquette. The nicer you are to the woman or the man behind the cash register, the nicer they'll be to you. So remember that before you go in there and you think that you are, honey, just the main one there, honey. Just remember your name is not Belk, okay? So I remember that. Long time ago, when I worked for Hermenegildo Zenia, Mr. Zenia was visiting one of our stores, and he took a store manager outside, and he said, whose name's that up above the door? It ain't yours, right? So you think about that before you go in and showing your rear end, okay? Your name is not Estee Lauder. Your name is not Elizabeth Arden. Your name is not Ralph Lauren. Your name is definitely not Michael Kors. And if you bought your stuff off the back of one of them trucks or out of the back of one of them vans, you better not take none of that stuff in none of them stores, honey, because you're talking about a sin. They might law you, honey, before you ever get out of there. But anyways, listen. There'll be lines at the Walmart, honey, like they are giving out free cheese in the 80s, honey. And you know what that government cheese is like. It was delicious. I mean, we weren't supposed to get it, but you know a lot of us bought it from people. But listen, don't go get in that line tomorrow. You ain't nothing you need. Listen, I got an Apple Watch for Christmas. I wore it for a day and a half because, I had to open mine early because I really needed it, wanted it. Well, I run an update on it. Well, it broke. It ain't worth a flip. Well, so I chatted with the Apple people tonight, and they said, well, just take it back to the retailer where you got it. Do you think I'd go in an Apple store tomorrow? Honey, there ain't enough coal still stuck in the mountains of Buchanan County to get me in an Apple store tomorrow, honey. Shoot, Lord, honey, no. I just soon just buy me a $9.99 Timex somewhere tomorrow, okay? So my Hermes beautiful Apple Watch will just lay in the box, honey, so I can get myself back in there, honey, and take care of things when I get to a place where they actually have an Apple store, honey, all right? But just think about this before you roll in that Walmart, honey, thinking you're going to return one of them Fisher Price toys or them teenage retarded Ninja Turtles or whatever they are for your youngins, okay? Stay out of there. Tell them youngins to wait. What kind of blessings did you do this past week for people? Blessing that I did. First of all, let me give a shout out to the Pikeville Medical Center, honey. The girls on that 7A, honey. My dear friend Amanda, honey. I was slanging home from Charlottesville, Virginia, and she posted on Facebook that she was looking for somebody named Snackin' Sarah. And I thought, well, who is Snackin' Sarah? I mean, is that somebody like Black Maggie? Well, come to find out, Snackin' Sarah was a doll that one of my favorite little dolls needed, little Miss Allie, honey, and she couldn't find her nowhere. And I said, find her, honey, at one of the Toys R Us's or the Targets or wherever that I'm slanging along by, and I'll stop and buy it. Well, youngins, Lae'Visia went into the Toys R Us in Roanoke, Virginia, and girls and boys, I survived it. I got that Snackin' Sarah, which, by the way, is the ugliest baby doll I've ever laid my eyes on. But I went in there and I bought her. I had to slang through little children. I had to slang through mommies and daddies. I had to slang through people that worked in that store that ain't got a lick of sense, who didn't know who Snackin' Sarah was. She was hid behind a bunch of Barbies. She was hid behind a bunch of Game Boys and other things. It'd been a long time since I'd bought a toy, honey. You know, probably since Brooke Justice played with Care Bears, okay? But I did that blessing for that youngin', and they sent me a video of her opening it, and she took the awfulest spell ever was. So, honey, snack on, Sarah. And hey to the girls down there to the Pikeville Medical Center, honey. I love yuns, honey, for loving me, for loving that baby girl. But that baby girl, you know, she means my heart, honey. Even though she won't eat cheeseburgers in the car, and she knows what I'm talking about. But you know what? You do a favor for me, and I'll do a favor for you. You know what? 2017 is going to be a beautiful year, an exciting year, a healthy year. a fantastic year for all of us, honey. And you know what? I'm outside, and I'll close with this, just because I wanted to show you something. You know, somebody shot one of our elks here in Buchanan County, and we're going to get you for it. But I just wanted you to know that Anita and Larry, honey, they invested in some of these elks out here in our, and I'm not going after no wet grass, but they went to the Lowe's, honey, and invested in these two big $100 a piece light-up elks in our yard. And we come out about 2 weeks ago, and that one of them big elks had been stole right out of the yard. And I ain't never talked about that. So we've had one stole, one shot. A live one shot. And one of these stole. Well, honey, Larry had to go buy him another one, okay? Don't fool with the elks in this county, folks. Don't fool with them. Don't. That's a sin. It's Sunday, Sins with Lae'Visia Rivers. It's Christmas night. Merry Christmas. It's Jesus' birthday. Happy birthday, Jesus. Listen to them cars go by. I hope they ain't throwing nothing out. I love y'all. Merry Christmas.